Hey, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my first mukbang slash story time. So first, I'm gonna tell you what we got on my table. Let me move over so you can see. So I made no carb. I didn't put no potatoes or corn or anything like that. Only because I'm staying away from carbs right now. So it's a little bit different than what everyone is used to, but it's for me. So I have crab legs. We have some, I didn't even give me a fork. Hold on. Okay, I had to go get me a fork. But yeah, we have some crab legs. We have some shrimp. Let me actually show you. Come closer, guys. Come closer. We have crab legs, shrimp. We have sweet and spicy Italian sausages. No. Look at you getting a real close up. We have sweet and spicy Italian sausages. We have carrots. We have celery. And we have zucchini noodles. And then I have me some salmon. And on this side, I have me some water. Well, let me set the camera back up. Okay. So now, aside from the food, I have me some sparkling water, some strawberry sparkling and cream water. And if no one knows, I am allergic to seafood, but I still eat it. Yes, I said I'm allergic to seafood. So I have me some prednisone, which helps me a lot if I need it. And I can't find my allergy medicine, so I just got the children's for now. Children Benadryl, in case I need it. Sometimes my allergies flare up, sometimes it doesn't, but just in case, it's here and it's ready and it's waiting for me, okay? So let's get started with story time. I'm gonna tell y'all about how my grown self almost got kidnapped, trafficked, killed, or whatever. So let me start. So one day, when I was pregnant too, pregnant with my second child, me and my best friend, we're like, let's go out. We never go out, we don't do nothing. Let's go out. Okay, so we got cute, you know, put our little cute clothes on, did our hair cute. And she had a car, I didn't at the time. So we jumped in the car, we was going out to a party. This is how I knew God said, do not go to this party. I don't know what happened at this party that I shouldn't have been there, but I shouldn't have been there. So on the way to the party, we blasting music, we jamming in the car. Next thing you know, boom, boom. 2 tires went out. Both left side tires went out. Not 1, but 2. So, and I was driving. So I had to pull over to see what was that, you know? I pull over, we got the car, both left side tires blew. So, okay, now we gotta drive somewhere close because at this point we're riding on rims. So we went to the nearest gas station in Brooklyn, and every gas station in New York is open 24 hours a day. This one night, this one is closed. I said, oh no. So at this point, it was like, probably like 1:30 in the morning. So so we get to the gas station, it's closed. We don't know what to do. So we clearly need tires. I'm like, I was like 4 months pregnant. So I wasn't showing, but I was pregnant enough to have kept my behind in the house. So we're thinking about things to do, who to call. We're calling everybody. Nobody's answering. Everybody's sleeping. We're just like, dang, what are we gonna do? So we sitting there for hours. People coming in, pumping gas, leaving, and we still stuck. So I'm like, we gotta ask one of these people, one of these females, for help. Because I'm not gonna be sitting here all night till morning, till 7 a.m., till the sun come up, so somebody come help. And I couldn't call my parents because they live in Queens. They had my son. Nobody's getting up at 1:30 to drive all the way to Brooklyn to bail me out with my son. My little son, no. So we sat there for a few hours and we were getting a little restless, but what we gonna do? You know, what are we gonna do? Ain't nobody around, everybody's sleeping. So now it's about, I want to say 4 a.m. Yeah, somewhere around 4 a.m. This big, huge, I think it could have been an Escalade. It could have been. I don't know cars, but it was huge. It was black. It was tinted. It was huge. So it pulls up to the gas station, and this guy jumped out looking like CeeLo to pump some gas. And he's looking at us. And my friend get out the car. I'm like, girl, what are you doing? I said, no, you're not. She's like, we about to get some help. I said, not from him. She's so like bubbly, happy. That's the kind of person she is. So I'm just like, Lord, she about to get us killed. I'm like, no, do not go over to this car for nothing. She did not listen to me. She went to the car. No, I'm lying. She was about to go to the car and she stopped. And then she was like, come on. I was like, no, we not, nope, I'm not doing it. I said, because he looks creepy and sus. I'm not doing it. So as she was about to get back in the car with me, the guy notices us and he's like, y'all good? Y'all need help? I'm like, no, we're good, thanks. My friend, yeah, we need help. I look at her. No, we don't. We're good. She was like, no, we're not, Trace. We need help. We're stuck. I'm like, Lord, this girl. So he was like, what you need? She's like, oh, our tires blew out. We need to go to the gas station. And there was a an auto shop that was 24 hours about maybe a mile away. She's like, we need to go up the block to the auto spot to get a tire. And I'm like, no, we're good. I'm like, we have somebody coming. She's like, no, you don't. I'm like, look at this girl, like, really? Shut up. Shut up. So he's like, come on, I'll take you. I'm like, no, we're good. She's like, okay. I'm like, no, you're not getting in that car. The guy was like, come on, it's up the block. I got you. I'm like, no, we're good. We're good. I look at my friend. I said, do not get in this car because I'm not getting in with you. You're going to go alone. She didn't listen. This girl, when I tell you she is very trusting, she got in this car. And this is just how she is, you know, all the time. She's a trusting person. She sees the better in people for the most part. But I'm like, get out the car. The guy was like, no, come on, I got you. I said, I'm not getting this car. Get out the car. She wouldn't get out. She was like, girl, come on. It's only up the street. I said, nope. So I turned around and I walked away. I let her get in the car. But it's my best friend. So my conscience is eating at me with each of the 3 steps that I took back. I took a deep breath. I said, Lord, be with us. I turned back around. I said, hold on, I'm coming. So against my better judgment, I got in this big Escalade with this CeeLo looking guy and my friend. And then what he did was, we was actually taking one of the tires that blew to the shop to show them which tire that we needed, or to get it patched, however he was able to do it, because, you know, we don't know cars and how it works. So he was taking one of the tires with us. So the guy took the tire, threw it in his trunk, and my friend got in the car. So when I got in, and it was like, I think it was 3 or 4 rows. It was a lot of seats. I'm ready to like get in the car and sit right there at the door. I get in, the guy was like, no, get to the back. What you mean? To the back? The guy was like, get to the back. I look back there, my friend in the back, and he's playing some Jamaican music. So my friend is like, I was like, oh my gosh. And something told me like, nah, don't do it. Don't get in that back seat. I was like, I'm gonna sit right here. Like, nah, get to the back. I'm like, okay. So I got to the back. So then he started driving, and then I looked. Not only was he in the car, in the passenger side, which I didn't see because the windows were tinted. There was a passenger, a bigger black guy with black clothes in the passenger side that I didn't see from the outside. So now I'm more like, oh man, what I got myself into. So hold on. So I'm trying to hit myself now. Music is bumping. My friend is like, you know, to the Jamaican music, and I'm just sitting there praying. I'm in deep prayer. I mean, I'm almost in tongues. You know, it was just me and God, nobody else. So, mind you, the tire place was literally straight. No turns, nothing. Literally straight, about a mile up. Literally straight. And all you see, the guy just turned the music all the way up. I mean, on blast. So I'm looking. So the guy's driving. He's looking at me in the rearview mirror, and I'm looking at him. And he turns the music up more, and I'm looking at him. So he turns it up to the max, to the absolute max. He turns to talk to the passenger, and then he looks at me in the rearview mirror. He turns, talk to the passenger, looks at me in the rearview mirror. I'm like, oh, this is not good. This is not good. He turns, said something else to this passenger, and then made the sharpest left turn to where we're almost on two wheels. Man, my heart immediately stopped. And I'm trying to keep cool, keep calm, didn't want to panic, didn't want to send no red signals to the driver to make them react in no type of way. So I'm calm, and I'm like, mind you, my heart is doing 1,000 right now. I'm calm. I'm like, excuse me. No, this is the wrong turn. You're supposed to go straight. He ignores me. Excuse me. Hello. It's straight up. You made the wrong turn. He ignores me. So my friend is like on the side, and I'm looking at her like, hello. We're getting kidnapped. Hello. And I'm punching her on the low, trying to punch her on the low. She turns around and it's like, why you hit me? I was like, oh my gosh, she can't be this clueless right now. She can't. So now I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna have to figure out something for the both of us because she in the zone. I don't know. She just still on party mode. Mind you, we done missed the whole party. So I'm like, dang, what am I gonna do? Because he went down the wrong way. He's speeding now. So now he's doing the speed limit on streets is 25. He was doing at least 70. So imagine how my heart was going. I was like, oh, this is not real right now. Then, so he's driving for a while. So he's clearly ignoring me. So now, at this moment, it was me, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Because somebody got to come help us. Somebody. You know, I can't call nobody. The music is so loud that they won't hear me. If they see me on my phone, who's to say what they're going to do? And not only that, it's still like 4 in the morning. Everybody's still asleep. So I continue to pray and pray and pray. The whole ride, I just literally prayed. I said nothing else. I just prayed. So he pulls up to the street. Me in Brooklyn, right? I know Brooklyn, top to bottom. I ain't never seen this street in my life. He pulls up, and the passenger jumps out, right? And pulls out a pocket knife. So I'm like, Now today I'm going to fight. But it wasn't for me, thank God. We pulled down the street where there was a lot of fancy cars. A lot of big, nice houses and fancy cars. He took the pocket knife, and a lot of the gas tank doors were chrome. So he started popping off the gas tank doors from these random cars. So I was like, oh, well, as long as it ain't for me, I'm gonna shut up. So I just sat there and waited for him to finish popping the gas tank doors off and put them in his pocket and getting back in the car. So he get back in the car, we start driving. They roll the windows up, driving again. Mind you, this whole ride, they're still looking at me and talking, looking through the rearview mirror, talking the whole ride. And all I'm thinking about is, I gotta get out this car. I gotta make it home to my baby. I'm pregnant. I'm scared. So I'm just like, I don't know what's about to happen with my life right now. I would never do this again. Just get me out of this, please, Jesus. So kept driving, speeding. Thank God nobody ran out into the street because they'd have been gone. So then I had so then they had stopped on this other street, maybe like 5 minutes later. And this girl, they went to pick up, it was this girl. She got in the car. She was all happy, and at this point, it wasn't even 5 minutes later. It was like a half an hour later because we was riding for a while. At this point, it was like going towards 5 o'clock maybe. So she gets in the car. She's hyped, happy. And I'm just sitting there. I'm like, Lord, who is this girl? Why is she in here? And she get in the car. They say something to her. Excuse me. And she's like, oh, I only made $250 tonight. But this one customer, he gave me $50 for a eggplant suction job. I was like, oh, okay. And then she turns around, and she was in the row in front of me and my friend, started talking to us. So I'm like, I'm not saying, I'm just looking at her like, no conversations back here. My friend having a whole conversation with this girl. So my, oh, word, what, you do that for real? Like, she's so intrigued on this girl's profession of what she do at night. My friend is asking all kinds of questions. I was like, oh my God, I just can't be real life. There has to be a camera set up somewhere. Someone has to be pranking me because this cannot be real life right now. This can't be. So the girl talking, she pull out her money, handed it to CeeLo. The girl looked crazy as ever, had this nasty red wig on that looked like her ancestors passed it down to her. It was disgusting. And I'm just sitting there, just waiting to see what's next for my life. So after a while, I literally said nothing to this girl. Her and my friend was chatting it up. I was chatting with Jesus. And the guys kept looking in the rearview mirror at me. Kept talking. And at this point, I was deep in prayer. I mean, deep to the point where I'm surprised I didn't get up and start shouting that I was deep in prayer at this point. I mean, I didn't even hear music anymore. I was that deep in prayer. So they kept looking at me in the rear view and talking. And then the guy, I just see his like body like relax a little bit. And then he turns the car. At this point, I don't even know what part of Brooklyn we were in, or if we were still in Brooklyn, but we had to be. But he turns the car and starts driving back towards the way that we should have been going in the first place. And about 10 minutes later, he pulled up to the car spot. And he's like, go. You ain't got to tell me twice. I got my phone out the seat that I was ready to call 911 because I didn't call 911 because I didn't want to raise any red flags. I was scared. I should have called 911 from jump. I should have, but I didn't. I was scared. My friend would probably gave me away. So I grabbed my phone. I grabbed her. She was like, where you let's go. Forget the tire. We was out. I got the car. I was like, thank you. I try to keep it nice so he won't shoot me. I don't know what this man could have done. Thank you so much, sir. Have a good night. I was gone. I forget the tire shop. Forget it. Forget this. I ran, took my friend with me, and then we ended up we got on a bus, and thank God for the bus. And I think it was like, cause at that time of night the buses run like every hour, and then once it get like 5, 6 o'clock they run frequent every 20 minutes, 15 minutes. I've never been so happy to see a bus in my life. Jumped on that bus. No Metro card, no money. No, I mean we had money, but no change to put in the bus. Jumped on that bus. When I tell you the relief of being on a bus, being in freedom, that man could have trafficked us. That man could have put me out there next to Redhead. That man could have killed me, robbed me, raped me, hurt my friend too. Man, never get in a car with strangers. And if you do, if you have a gut feeling, trust your instincts. Don't ever do it, but please trust your instincts, because you never know what can happen. And I just thank God that he was with me and my friend. I thank God that I believed him enough to come get me out of that situation, because it could have been bad. My son could have been motherless. He could have been motherless. My unborn could have been gone. So I'm just glad that it worked out for us. That was the first and last time I got in a car with a stranger. Won't ever do that again. I teach my children, don't you ever get in a car with a stranger, because it could be your last ride. It could be your last ride. And I know these men had intentions on doing something with us. I know, because we were in that car entirely too long. If anybody's a driver, to go a mile, a highway mile is about a minute. Down the streets, a mile could be, let's say there's traffic. A mile could be 5, 6, 7 minutes. We were in that car for so long. We got in the car like 4 o'clock in the morning, got out after 5. That's not okay. Clearly these men had intentions with me and my friend. They was going to do something. I don't know what it was. I have an idea what it could have been. I felt like he could have put me on the streets, on the strip, or he could have probably tried to traffic us out. But I feel like it was nothing but God on our side. Nothing but God on our side, because it could have went left. It could have went way left. Yeah, but that is the end of my story time, and why you should not get in a car with strangers. My grown behind got in a car with a stranger, and my grown behind learned a lesson. I will never do it again. And I got on the car off the strength of my friend. And I'm telling all my friends out there, you go ahead and get in cars and let me be with you. You will be by yourself. And I do feel like had I not gotten in that car, my friend would be gone right now. Because I love my friend to death, but she's a little bit gullible, or like a little naive sometimes on life, on things. And she could have been gone right now. And she's not a fighter. She's not none of that type of situation, like type of person. So I feel like they would have taken advantage of her easily. So I thank God that I did go with my friend. So it was a good bad thing about me getting in the car. It was good that I got in the car, because I felt like in a way I saved her life, because they would have done something with her. No doubt. And it's a bad thing because I almost got my life taken, or almost anything could have happened to me and my unborn child. So yeah, don't ever get in a car with a stranger, please. But that's the end of my story time. Y'all be safe. I'm not itchy, thank God, so I don't need my Benadryl. But y'all be safe. Y'all have a blessed day, and do not get in cars with strangers. Peace.